Welcome to Wellness IQ. Maintaining leg strength as we age is absolutely crucial for mobility, independence, and enjoying life without limitations. Leg muscles propel us through daily activities, from walking and standing to climbing stairs or even just getting out of a chair. However, certain dietary choices can undermine all efforts to stay strong, often in surprising ways. Today, we will delve into a controversial but important topic: certain fruits that seniors should think twice about, including in their regular diet. While fruits are often marketed as universally healthy, some can negatively affect leg strength in older adults due to their composition, sugar content, and impact on inflammation. As our bodies age, muscle mass naturally diminishes in a process called sarcopenia. Supporting leg strength means supporting muscles, bones, nerves, and joints through a well-balanced diet. Fruits play a tailor-made role in this, but not all fruits are created equal for everyone, especially seniors. While packed with vitamins and antioxidants, some fruits hide high levels of sugar, certain acids, or even compounds that could hasten muscle breakdown, escalate inflammation, and even worsen nerve pain, all of which sabotage leg strength. One notable concern is fructose. This natural sugar exists in abundance in many fruits. Seniors' bodies become less adept at processing sugars as efficiently over time, leading to sharp blood sugar spikes and contributing to chronic inflammation. This inflammation can damage leg muscles and joints, making physical activity more difficult, accelerating weakness, and reducing the body's ability to heal microtears or wear and tear in the legs. Physicians warn against dismissing these seemingly small impacts, as the cumulative effect of years of inappropriate fruit consumption may quietly undermine your mobility. Beyond just fructose, some popular fruits are especially problematic for seniors who already struggle with conditions like diabetes, joint problems, or reduced kidney function, each of which plays an integral role in overall leg health. Even fruits that carry a healthy reputation may pack excessive calories and greatly elevated glycemic loads, compelling the body to pump out higher insulin levels. Over time, this taxes not just the pancreas, but also contributes to a drop in muscle recovery capacity in the lower body. Fruit acidity is another underappreciated factor. Certain fruits contain high levels of natural acids that can exacerbate joint pain, weaken bones through calcium leaching, or upset already delicate gastrointestinal systems in seniors. An overly acidic diet can indirectly degrade bone density, thereby making legs more prone to weakness and even fractures. Balancing intake to avoid excessive acid-forming foods, including some fruits, is an important step for anyone prioritizing leg health in later years. Let's talk about tropical fruits commonly consumed for their fresh, enticing flavors. Several of these fruits have alarmingly high glycemic indexes. This poses a risk for older adults with impaired insulin sensitivity or a family history of diabetes. Frequent blood sugar swings can worsen fatigue and muscle pain, directly impeding efforts to maintain or regain leg strength. These fruits can also foster fat accumulation around arteries in the legs, further compromising circulation and lowering exercise capacity. Adding to the concern is the presence of certain anti-nutrients in some fruits. These include elements like oxalates, which can bind to calcium in the gut and stop its absorption. Calcium is crucial for both muscle contraction and bone stability. Seniors who eat too many oxalate-rich fruits may face steadily decreasing leg function as bones lose density and muscle fibers work less efficiently. This issue is rarely discussed, yet can have a pronounced impact on long-term leg resilience. A frequently ignored point involves hidden allergens and food sensitivities found in specific fruits. Seniors may develop new sensitivities with age, and some fruits are known to cause low-grade systemic inflammation after consumption, often without immediately obvious symptoms. What starts as mild discomfort, tingling, or swelling can progress over time to profound muscle weakness or joint stiffness, severely limiting leg use. Dietary fiber is essential for digestion and regulation of blood sugar, but some fruits pack excessive insoluble fiber. While bulk is beneficial for gut transit, seniors suffering from reduced gastric motility or irritable bowel conditions must monitor the types of fiber they ingest. Overconsumption of certain rough fruits can cause bloating, discomfort, and nutrient malabsorption that eventually compromise daily energy and, by extension, muscle use in the legs. Consider the impact of pesticides and preservatives in grocery store fruit as well. Seniors with lowered liver and kidney efficiency may find it more difficult to eliminate these substances from their systems. A buildup of chemical residues can indirectly disturb muscle contraction and joint lubrication, making walking or exercising a challenge, and sometimes intensifying chronic pain that hinders leg strength preservation. Another overlooked factor is dehydration. Juicy fruits do carry water, but some, by promoting frequent urination or acting as mild diuretics, might deplete critical electrolytes. Seniors, whose bodies are less adept at conserving potassium, magnesium, and sodium, risk muscle cramps and loss of stability as a result. Suffering from leg cramps in the night or after short walks may sometimes point toward a fruit-driven electrolyte imbalance. Now, as promised, let's address specific fruits that, while enjoyed by many, should be consumed with caution by seniors interested in keeping their legs strong and healthy well into the later decades of life. The first contender, often touted for its refreshing taste, is watermelon. Watermelon contains astronomically high levels of fast-acting sugars and can spike blood sugar more dramatically than nearly any other fruit. This can contribute to blood sugar destabilization, raise inflammation markers, and sabotage muscle recovery in the legs after exertion. Seniors wishing to improve or maintain leg strength should restrict their intake, particularly if they have prediabetes, diabetes, or circulatory issues. Grapes are another problematic fruit for seniors aiming to bolster their leg health. While delicious and easy to snack on, grapes sit high on the glycemic index and deliver a rapid hit of sugar straight to the bloodstream. This can result in chronic insulin spikes, which trigger a cascade of muscular exhaustion and impaired protein synthesis in the legs over time. Excess consumption may also worsen underlying neuropathies, leading to reduced sensation, instability, and eventually increased risk of falls due to weaker leg muscles. Bananas are beloved for their flavor and portability, yet they often carry more sugar and starch than seniors require, particularly those with metabolic challenges or slow digestion. Moreover, the ripest bananas have the highest sugar content, which can strain insulin response and cause long-term damage to muscle fibers. While bananas do offer potassium, seniors prone to muscle weakness must weigh this benefit carefully against blood sugar spikes that erode leg strength and performance. Dried fruits such as raisins, dates, and apricots present a unique problem. During the drying process, water content decreases while sugars become concentrated. A very small handful encompasses more sugar than most seniors can metabolize efficiently. The glycemic impact is profound, contributing directly to worsening leg fatigue, cramps, and delayed muscle repair, especially after exercise or daily activity. Over time, this can translate to reduced leg power, poorer balance, and greater risk of muscle injury. Oranges are often included in the so-called heart-healthy diet, but their high acid content is a red flag for seniors. Given enough time, repeated consumption of acidic fruits can draw calcium out of bones, destabilizing the very foundation of leg strength. Some older adults also experience increased joint pain or swelling following regular citrus consumption. Compromised bone integrity and inflamed joints are a recipe for declining mobility and leg function. Pineapple, a popular addition to fruit salads, is another troublemaker for many seniors. This tropical fruit is not just high in sugar, but also loaded with natural acids and the enzyme bromelain. While bromelain can help with digestion in small amounts, excessive intake may inflame the stomach, worsen reflux, and indirectly promote calcium leaching. This trifecta can leave leg muscles and bones more prone to injury or weakness, especially when combined with other dietary stressors. Cherries, celebrated for their sweetness and antioxidants, still pose challenges for leg health among seniors. Packed with sugar, cherries can quickly tip the scale on daily carbohydrate limits, and when consumed regularly, place considerable strain on blood glucose management systems. Those with underlying health conditions report increased joint discomfort and swelling after meals heavy in cherries, suggesting that moderation should be strictly observed if leg strength and flexibility are the goal. Many seniors turn to fruit juices as a convenient way to obtain nutrients, but these drinks concentrate the problematic aspects of whole fruits. Juicing removes satiating fiber and often condenses several servings worth of fructose into a single glass. This makes it remarkably easy to overconsume sugars that are notorious for promoting muscle breakdown, impeding repair, and escalating levels of inflammation in lower body tissues. Replacing leg muscle loss through poor nutrition becomes more difficult, as does improvement in pain, coordination, and stability. Smoothies, while seemingly healthy, often combine multiple high-sugar fruits, compounding the risks. Without the fiber and full benefits of whole fruits, these concoctions deliver a potent punch of sugar to the system. Muscle fibers in the legs are particularly vulnerable to the blood sugar swings that follow, so it's important for seniors to approach blended fruit beverages with heightened awareness and restriction if they want sustained leg power. Sometimes seniors gravitate towards canned fruits for convenience and longevity. Unfortunately, these products are almost always saturated with added sugars or syrups, even those labeled light or in juice. The result is a steady burden on the pancreas, increased inflammation levels, and ultimately an acceleration of age-related muscle loss in the legs, all while failing to provide the nutrients found in fresh, carefully selected produce. Another important aspect involves fruit peels. Apples, pears, and similar fruits are frequently consumed with the peel intact, under the belief that this adds fiber. Although fiber aids digestion, conventional fruit peels often carry significant pesticide residues and wax coatings. For seniors whose detox and digestive functions may be less robust, regularly ingesting these chemicals can impair nutrient uptake, trigger inflammation, and eventually sap leg vitality, leading to greater tiredness and loss of muscle tone. Seasonal fruits also have their pitfalls. Mangoes, heavily consumed in certain months, present a dangerous combination of high sugar and acidity. Seniors with pre-existing leg problems may see a steady decline in their capacity for activity when regularly indulging in mangoes. Persistent exposure to high sugar, paired with the acid-induced leaching of valuable minerals, gradually leads to leg pain, slower walking speeds, and increased risk of stumbling or falling. Avocados are often championed for their healthy fats, but they also contain high levels of certain natural chemicals which, in sensitive individuals, foster mild allergic responses. This can manifest as tingling in the legs, numbness, or heightened inflammation in joints, particularly when other dietary triggers are present. Seniors who notice unusual sensations or swelling after eating avocados should consult a healthcare provider and consider reducing their intake to see if symptoms improve. Lychees, a desirable summer delicacy, have been implicated in instances of dangerously low blood sugar, particularly when consumed on an empty stomach. Sudden changes in blood sugar can precipitate muscle cramping, weakness, or confused nerve signaling to the legs. For those already grappling with metabolic instability, regularly consuming lychees may further undermine efforts to sustain and reclaim strong, reliable leg muscles. Papaya, while loaded with vitamin C and other valuable micronutrients, also contains elements that can exacerbate inflammation in susceptible individuals. Overconsumption may worsen conditions such as arthritis or gout, leading to increasingly stiff and painful leg joints. The result is a reduced ability to perform daily exercises or walks necessary to maintain leg muscle tone and joint lubrication. Seniors often love figs, a fiber-rich snack frequently included in bone-healthy diets. Unfortunately, figs carry a significant oxalate burden, which can irritate the urinary tract and impair calcium absorption. For those already at risk of osteoporosis, regular consumption of figs may accelerate bone weakness in the legs, undercutting all attempts at strengthening routines or balance exercises. Even apples can pose risks if consumed excessively. Although low in calories and a good vitamin C source, the relatively high fructose content can still stress older metabolic systems. Some apple varieties also carry more natural acids than others, meaning regular overconsumption may worsen reflux, disrupt calcium levels, and eventually cause micro-injuries in leg muscles as bones struggle to stay strong. Why do some seniors experience faster loss of leg strength than others, even when following what seems to be a healthy diet? Genetic variations, underlying health conditions, and lifestyle all play a role. But the nuanced impact of individual fruit choices often goes unrecognized. It's vital to reflect on your unique physiology, focusing on the tendencies in your blood sugar response, history of joint or bone issues, and patterns of muscle recovery. Understanding your own body will empower you to tailor your fruit intake, never eliminating fruit, but optimizing varieties and quantities to preserve leg function. Making better choices, such as opting for low glycemic, low acid, low oxalate fruits, berries, kiwi, or green apples in moderation, for example. And always pairing them with sources of protein or healthy fat can help slow many of the destructive processes discussed today. This simple step diminishes the odds of suffering from the blood sugar highs and lows that rapidly sap leg strength while providing the nutrition necessary for robust, resilient muscles. Several proactive strategies can further safeguard leg strength for seniors. Always wash fruits thoroughly or choose organic options to minimize pesticide exposure. Monitor portion sizes given the tendency towards smaller appetites and declining digestive vigor with age. And incorporate a wide variety of vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains alongside fruit to support balanced muscle growth, repair, and joint health. Leg strength is about more than mere movement. It's your ticket to autonomy, adventure, and the fulfillment of your golden years. Every choice you make at the grocery store and every meal you prepare counts towards this vibrant goal. By staying informed and selective with your fruit choices, you take meaningful steps towards keeping your legs powerful and pain-free. Let your diet reflect your health ambitions, supporting not just longevity, but quality of life. Thank you for joining us on Wellness IQ. If you found value in this deep dive into fruits and senior leg health, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Wellness IQ, and turn on notifications so you never miss our best tips for maximizing your health and well-being. Share your questions and experiences in the comments below so our community can keep learning together. Stay strong, stay empowered, and keep moving forward with Wellness IQ.